What's up everybody, Gannon here, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about the numbers since we've seen a fair bit of them recently with the War of Onigashima getting heated up, and I think we're just going to end up seeing more of them as the story continues. They also kind of tie in with what I really wanted to talk about today, and that's the fact that in the new world of One Piece, size truly does not matter. The numbers are a collection of failed experiments created on Punk Hazard 20 years ago that were made to mimic the ancient giant race. Among other things like artificial devil fruits and even artificial dragons, this comes as no surprise as we learn that Punk Hazard was an even bigger freak show than we first anticipated. The numbers were failed experiments deemed unsuccessful for reasons yet to be specified that were purchased by the Yonko Kaido and reside on Onigashima and Wano and serve as combatants and loyal members of the 100 Beast pirate crew. The numbers are made up of a total of 10 members, 5 of which at the time of making this video have had their appearances revealed. Every member of the numbers seems to be themed around a numeral given their nickname the numbers. This makes a lot of sense. Some of the ones that we're aware of being Jockey, Goki, Nanji, Hacha, and Juki. Appearance-wise, the numbers are again failed recreations of the ancient giant race, whom according to Big Mom are way fucking bigger than normal giants and also have a pair of horns on their heads, making them resemble Oni, as many things do in the Onigashima and Wano arc. If anyone here has ever played the Battle Cats game on iOS, it really reminds me of the Neko Luca family rare capsule event, where there's just a bunch of freakish large uber super rare cats. Fun fact, a true form of one of those cats is called Luffy-lan Pasalan, and it's just a uber super rare cat in a Luffy costume. While the size of the numbers vary, they're all comparable to the ancient giant Oars, who was 67 meters tall and was 3 times the size of a normal giant. There's a panel of them entering through this ginormous door where you can see a size comparison of them compared to common gifters and even Jack the Drought, who is the tallest among Kaido and all of his all-stars when they're all in their base form. And it's evident that they're all dwarfed in comparison. The numbers are huge giant monster men whom all vary in appearance, some looking like something straight out of Monsters Inc., and some who even look very humanoid and human-like in appearance like Hacha. Their overall intelligence is a complete mystery, as none of the numbers in the story have yet to speak even a sentence or word, but instead are seen laughing their own personalized laughs that all coincide with their given numeral. For example, Goki's is Go-ki-ki-ki, and Hacha's being Ha-cha-cha-cha. They don't seem very coordinated at all, and if Oars and Oars Jr. were any indication of a general giant intelligence level, we can probably infer that the numbers are just as stupid, if not more stupid, considering they're all failed freakish test tube babies made on Punk Hazard. For all we know, their intelligence level and potential inability to speak could be the criteria for what makes them failures. The only real personality trait the numbers have in common is that they all really enjoy alcohol. They're infamous for their consumption of alcohol, and most at the Fire Festival were zooted beyond belief. They show loyalty to Kaido and make an effort to confront his enemies, but it's evidently very extremely hard for anyone who lacks authority or power in the Beast Pirates to get them under control because of their immense size and power. But because of that immense size and power, they're able to easily demolish large cities, and Jockey was even seen carrying around the Brachio tank one-handed with little to no effort, almost as if he were a child playing with a toy truck. Regardless of all these factors and even the good amount of screen time we've gotten from the numbers so far, they too have seemingly fallen victim to a repeating theme that I've seen throughout all of One Piece, and especially in the context of the New World in New World level pirating, and that's that size really doesn't matter in the world of One Piece and can oftentimes be more of a liability than an asset. In the world of One Piece, some of the strongest characters in our eyes are also some of the smallest. The main character Luffy, who is slated to eventually become the greatest pirate there ever was, is only 5'7". Mihawk, the world's greatest swordsman, stands at 6'6". Shanks, a character whom most of the community can agree is potentially one of the strongest characters in One Piece, also stands in at 6'6". The point I'm trying to make here is that there's kind of a relative sweet spot for height in the One Piece universe where it could be advantageous, and beyond that, it sort of becomes a liability. I believe the best height and build for a One Piece character is to either be normal sized or at maximum have a slender, tall and strong frame, which can be seen from characters like Whitebeard and Katakuri. Anything beyond that seems to give a character power, but makes them lack the maneuverability that you truly need to be one of the strongest characters. This is evidenced by the fact that while Kaido and Big Mom are large and immensely powerful, because of their size, they lack the obvious speed and maneuverability factors seen from characters like Katakuri, Luffy, or Shanks. I mean, pretty much the entirety of Wano, we've seen Kaido getting beat up by Luffy. Of course, Luffy did no damage because of Kaido's durability, but Luffy was able to easily speed blitz him and punch him 1,000 times before Kaido could even retaliate. And then when you go beyond that to sheer gigantism or even ancient gigantism, you just become a massive target for smaller, more powerful, agile characters to absolutely beat and shit on. I've seen a bunch of instances where Luffy speed blitzed a giant character and wrecked them with one of his infamous rubbery punches. Whether it be Oimo and Kashi being outmatched by the Galley Law Company, or Luffy one-shotting Hirujin in the Dressrosa Coliseum, there's an obvious benchmark in size that just makes a person a slow-moving punching bag of a target. Oars Jr. was demolished by a compressed air paw from Kuma that was heading towards him at 2 miles per hour. The original Oars was slowly pecked away by pre-time skip Straw Hat Crew and Nightmare Luffy. Gecko Moria was destroyed by a Gear 2nd Luffy and was forced to puke out his hundreds of collected shadows, and we surely cannot forget the time Whitebeard showed up and brutally fucking destroyed both Vice Admiral John Giant and Vice Admiral Rance in front of our very eyes at the War of the Best. Now let's tie this in with a collection of some of the tallest and biggest characters we've seen so far. The numbers. While their immense size gives them advantages against fodder and characters that don't really matter, whenever it's time to go up against anyone of substance, it seems that the numbers get absolutely fucking smashed. I'll give them a little credit. I'm pretty sure that most of the numbers, if not all of them that have been destroyed so far, have had their fighting ability reduced by the fact that they were totally hammered, but in reality their sheer size and lack of mobility leaves them totally open to be absolutely destroyed by a Frankie Radical Beam, or a punch from a Gear 4th Luffy, or even a hybrid form X Drake Blitz straight to the noggin. What I'm trying to get at here is that size in One Piece matters very little beyond a certain point. Now that we have normal sized characters who can accomplish feats that are nothing short of superhuman and godlike, size really is only advantageous to a certain degree in my opinion. My first thought when a giant character pops up on screen in the One Piece universe nowadays will probably be that their tools are devices used to show the strength of the more fit and powerful normal sized characters. Anyways guys, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please slap a like on it. If you're enjoying the content that you see on the channel, I'd be very flattered if you're subscribed. And with that, I'm going to have to see you in the next one.